Dear students, determinants have several properties which are useful in the evaluation of determinants. As we have seen in the previous lectures, there are some 13 types of properties are there. So by using those properties, so we need to evaluate some determinants. So let's see some examples in this evaluation of determinants using properties. So number one, if A is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So the 3 by 3 matrix is given. Then find det A, determinant of A. See the solution. So the matrix 3 by 3 matrix is given. So the elements are like consecutive numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now here the determinant of A. So det A, then that can be written as like this. So you need to concentrate on this symbols bracket. So the matrix is denoted by this square brackets, square brackets, and so the determinant will be like a modulus. Alright. So it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you know how to evaluate the determinant of 3 by 3 matrix by using definition of the determinant also. So here I am using some row operations or column operations to evaluate the determinant of this matrix. As we know some operations, row operations. See here I am applying the row 2. R2 changes to R2 minus R1. See now, so while operating the row 2, there is no change in row 1 and row 3. See, there is a change in only row 2. So the row 1 is as it is 1, 2, 3. And so row 2 minus row 1. So you need to apply the same operation for the corresponding elements of row 2. So means 4 minus 1. Next 5 minus 2. Next 6 minus 3. No change in the third row. 7, 8, 9 as it is. Now this is 1, 2, 3 and so this value is 3, 3 and 3. 7, 8, 9. Next. So you can apply one more operation for the third row also. Right. So third row minus second row means here I am changing row 3 as row 3 minus row 1. So it changes to, that means so there is a change in only third row. So first row, second row are same, 1, 2, 3 and this is a 3, 3, 3 and so the third row that becomes 7 minus 1, it is 6, 8 minus 2, 6, 9 minus 3, 6. Now you can observe the second row and third row. The elements of second row 2 and row 3 are in the same ratio. So there is a property regarding this ratio. So therefore the determinant of this matrix is vanishes. This is 0. Or you can use the definition of the determinant also. But finally the determinant of this matrix is always 0. Or you can use the column operations also. So let's see the second problem. Evaluate the determinant of 2001, 2002, 2003, 2004, 2005, 2006, 2007, 2008 and 2009. So evaluate, so the determinant of, so this, here the elements are, show the bigger numbers, 4-digit numbers, 2001, 2002, 2003 and up to 2009. So by using the definition of determinant is somewhat difficult. So here it is say difficult to multiply these numbers by evaluating either row wise or column wise. Now, so let's see how to evaluate this determinant by using the properties. Solution. Now, so here you can apply two operations at a time. So here I am applying this second row operation and the third row operation. See, here I am changing this second row as R2 minus R1 and R3 is changing as changes to R3 minus R1. So while doing these two operations, there is no change in row 1, only row 2 and row 3 are changing here. So this is no change in the first row, that is 2001, 2002, 2003 is as it is. Now, so there is a change in the elements of the second row, that is 2004 minus 2001. So this is 3 and 2005 minus 2002, it is 3. 2006 minus 2003, again it is 3. And so apply the similar operation for row 3, that is row 3 minus row 1. So the corresponding elements of row 3 are subtracted from cities 2001, 2002 and 2003, means row 1 elements. Now it is 2007 minus 2001, that is 6. 2008 minus 2002, again 6, and it is also 6. Now here so you can observe R2 and R3. So row 2 and row 3. The elements of row 2 and row 3 are in the same ratio. So there is a property using the same ratio of the any two rows. Now the determinant of this matrix or determinant value is equals to 0 by using that property. Since these two rows are, the elements of these two rows are in the same ratio, 3, 6, 3, 6 and 3, 6. Therefore the determinant value is equals to 0. And so you can observe one more thing here. Say if the determinant of 3 by 3 matrix that contains the consecutive numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So no need to apply these row operations or column operations also. So directly you can write the answer for this is 0 if it is an objective type question. Any determinant that contains the consecutive numbers like this, so the determinant value is 0. Or so the elements that starts with so not only the determinant that starts with 1 only, so it may starts with 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022 and so on up to so this value. So the number should be consecutive form. Then directly you can write the answer for this problem is 0. See, you may have doubt. So if the elements are in the column wise, like it is 2001, 2002, 2003, 2004, 2005, 2006 and 2007, 2008 and 2009. Also same manner. So you can observe in the column wise. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So directly you can write this as 0. Similarly, you can evaluate the similar type of problem by using the column operations. Evaluate the determinant of, it is like 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117. You know the answer for this problem is 0, but so try to evaluate using column operations. Number 4, problem number 4. If the matrix A, so that contains the elements like 1, 1, 1 and A, B, C, B plus C, C plus A and A plus B. Then evaluate then find det A, determinant of A. See, so the given matrix is 3 by 3 matrix obviously, and so that contains the unknown numbers like A, B, C form. So compulsory here we need to use the row operation or column operations to evaluate the determinant of the given matrix easily, or you can use the definition also. Every matrix determinant can be evaluated by using the definition of the determinant. Now, so here I am applying the properties. See, the determinant of A, that can be written as 1 1 1, and it is A B C, B plus C, C plus A, and A plus B. So just observe the column 2 and column 3. Here, so the column 2 that contains the elements like A, B, C, and the column 2 that contains B plus C, C plus A, and A plus B. See, if we combine these two things, then the entire column that becomes A plus B plus C, A plus B plus C form. Here, if we add this entire column 2 to column 3 or column 2 to column 3, then it becomes like A plus B plus C, B plus C plus A, C plus A plus B, right? Now, so here I'm applying the column operations. So you can observe, see here I'm changing this column 3 as column 3 plus column 2, right? So here I'm adding the corresponding column 3 elements with the corresponding elements of column 2. So while doing this operation, there is no change in the column 2 and column 1. So there is a change in only column 3. So that is change in the column 1, that is the elements are as it is 1 1 1, and no change in column 2 A B C. Now, so this is A plus B plus C. Next, so this plus this, so it is B plus C plus A, and this is C plus A plus B. Now, so observe the third column. So the entire column 3 that contains A plus B plus C. So that here A plus B plus C is common thing. A plus B plus C is common. So this times of, so then this is 1 1 1 A B C, and so this is 1 1 1. Why means the entire column that contains A plus B plus C is common. So that so we can express this column 3 as 1 1 1. Now, so here so you can observe column 1 and column 3. Here column 1 and column 3 are identical, or we say that it is they are same. So there is a property, any two rows or columns of a given matrix are identical, therefore the determinant of that matrix is vanishes or 0. So this is A plus B plus C times of 0. Directly you can write 0. So that A plus B plus C into 0 is 0. So here we are using a column. There is a property that is these two columns are identical. Next, show that the determinant of A minus B, B minus C, C minus A, B minus C, C minus A minus B, C minus A, B minus C, so it is A minus B, B minus C is equals to 0. This is A minus B. So by using the properties, so you need to show the determinant of this matrix, or the determinant value is equals to 0. Now, so observe the elements that are present in the given determinant. like A minus B, B minus C, C minus C, or so you can observe the column wise. So the corresponding elements of these rows A minus B, B minus C, C minus A are there. Means so here B is negative and positive. Here A is positive and this is negative. C negative and C is positive. If we add all these things, then so you may get the element that present in this is 0. If we add all these elements, means here I am changing this R1 as R1 plus R2 plus R3. Then what happens? See, it is here I am applying an operation called R1 is R1 plus R2 plus R3. So you can apply any operation, so no problem. So there is no change in the determinant. So already we have a property. Now, so then the determinant is equals to here what we are doing, what we have to do, R1 plus R2 plus R3. So the corresponding elements of row 1, row 2, row 3 I am adding. Now that means so it is A minus B plus B minus C plus C minus A. Here I am adding these two elements to this row 1, and similarly this is B minus C plus C minus A plus A minus B. Okay, and in the same way third column, that is C minus A plus A minus B plus B minus C. Now is there any change in the row 2 and row 3? No, since we are applying we are changing only row 1. So while applying row 1 there is no change in row 2 and row 3. Row 2 is as it is, B minus C, C minus A minus B, C minus A minus B, and this is B minus C. Here what we have to do, we need to show this determinant is equals to 0. So just you need to consider this value, means left hand side, right? Left hand side, I am considering the left hand side now, which is equals to, now so here A and A, B, B, C, C, that will get cancelled, so that it is 0. And in the same way B minus B, C plus C minus A plus A, 0. And say it is C, C, A, B, B, then this is 0. Now B minus C, C minus A minus B, C minus A minus B, and B minus C. Now, so what is the answer for this determinant? Yes, so directly we can write this as 0, since there is a property. What is that property? Entire row or column that consisting of all zeros. Therefore, the determinant of that matrix or determinant value is equals to 0. So it is vanishes. So the determinant of this is 0, since R1 that contains all zeros. Similarly, you can apply for column operations also. So this is not only the solution, or so you can add all the elements to row 2 also, no problem, or row 3 also. So you'll get the same. So means, so for example R3 changes to R3 plus R2 plus R1, means this part may be 0. Next thing is show that the determinant of 1, 1, 1, A, B, C, and this is A square, B square, C square is equals to A minus B into B minus C into C minus A. So you need to show the value of this determinant is A minus B into B minus C into C minus A. If it is easy to evaluate using the determinant, so you can evaluate using the determinant definition also. So there is no restriction on this problem. So how to evaluate this determinant value using determinant or using operations or using properties. So let's see see here, so the first column that contains all ones. So just make it two elements will be 0. Then then by using a definition of the determinant, we can evaluate the determinant of this matrix or this determinant is easily. Here I am applying. First, let us consider left hand side of the given problem, that is 1 1 1 a b c a square b square and c square. Now, so I am applying two operations like R2 is changing to R2 minus R1. So just concentrate on these two. So making this element as 0 means R2 minus R1 is 0, and in the same way R3 minus R1, R3 minus R1 means row 3 also changing, row 3 minus row 1, so that this determinant is equals to, is there any change in the row 1? No, the row 1 is as it is, since we are applying the operation for only second row and third row, so that it is 1a square. Now so this is 1 minus 1 0, b minus a, it is b minus a, and this is b square minus a square. Now next row 3, so it is row 3 minus row 1, so that it is 1 minus 1 0, c minus a, it is c minus a, c square minus a square. Now so this is equals to, now say this can be written as 1a square, and it is 0 b minus a, and this can be written as b minus a into b plus a, and 0 c minus a, and so it is c minus a into c plus a, since it is in the form of a square minus b square, a square minus b square is a minus b into a plus b. Now so observe the third row and second row. In the third row it is 0 is there, so 0 into something, so 0, so that we can express 0 as 0 into b minus a also, so that so this entire row that contains b minus a, so b minus a is common, and similarly in this c minus a is also common, into now 1 a square, 0 1 b plus a, 0 1 c plus a, sorry. Now so we can expand so this determinant along this column by using the definition. So this is b minus a into c minus a into, so along this column, so the first thing is a positive sign, the element is 1, into the determinant of this, by deleting this row and this column, then this is 1 b plus a, 1 c plus a. Now so this is equals to b minus a into c minus a into 1 into c plus a, that is c plus a, minus 1 into b plus a, that is minus b minus a. Then here minus a and plus a, that is gets cancelled, so it is equals to b minus a into c minus a into, it is c minus b. Now so finally this is, so we can express this as minus of a minus b, and it is minus of b minus c, so here minus into minus, that may be that is plus, so that it is a minus b, c minus a, and it is b minus c. That is RHS of the given problem. Here you have a doubt, so why I am expanding this, so 1 into something only. Next thing is plus 0 into something is 0, plus 0 into something is 0. So here I'm not writing that part. Seventh one, if the determinant of x minus 2, 2x minus 3, 3x minus 4, x minus 4, 2x minus 9, x minus 8, 2x minus 27, 3x minus 64 is 0. Then find the value of x. See solution. So the given problem is like some equation is there. So try to simplify this equation, the determinant into equation form, so that so we may get the value of x by equating this to 0. Now, so before that, so try to simplify the determinant elements by using the properties or some row operations or column operations. So try to do anything. So the row operation or column operation. So no problem. So if we apply any row operation or column operation for the given determinant, there is no change in the determinant of the resultant determinant. Now, so here on applying row 2 and row 3. So here I am applying the row 2 as row 2 minus some row 1, and in the same way R3 minus R1. So here I am applying two operations for second row and third row. So while doing this operation, there is no change in the first row. The first row is as it is, that is x minus 2, 2x minus 3 and 3x minus 4. Now here, so something that is changed, it has x minus 4 minus x plus 2, that is minus 2. And here it is 2x minus 9 minus 2x, that is plus 3. So that it is minus 6. This minus this. The same way 3x minus 16 minus 3x, and so it is plus 4. So that it is minus 12. Got it? These elements minus these elements, corresponding elements. In the same way, and row 3 elements minus row 1 elements, means it is x minus 8 minus x plus 2, means it is minus of x minus 2, means minus x and plus 2. So therefore this is minus 6, and it is minus 24, and this is minus 60. So this is equals to 0. Now see, observe the second row. So then it is a minus 2, minus 6 and minus 12. So that minus 2 into 1, minus 2 into 3, and this can be written as minus 2 into 6. So that minus 2 is common from the second row. So minus 2 is common. Into, in the same way, third row, that is minus 6, minus 24 and minus 60 is there. Now we can express this as, so these three elements are multiples of minus 6, means minus 6 into 1. Now so we can write it as minus 6 into 4, and this is minus 6 into 10. So that minus 6 is common from the third row. Then the remaining determinant is x minus 2, 2x minus 3 and 3x minus 4. So in this second row, minus 2 is common. So therefore it is 1, 3, 6. Right? Minus 2 into 1, minus 2, minus 2 into 3, that is minus 6, and minus 2 into 6 is minus 12. Fine. Now, similarly third row. In the third row, minus 6 is common. So the remaining part is, it is 1, 4 and 10. This is equals to 0. Now, so you can evaluate by expanding the determinant, or if possible apply some more operations also, if possible. Now, see, yeah, this 1 and 1 will be there, so that you can apply the row 3 operation or row 2 operation. So here I am changing this row 2 as row 2 minus row 3. Then while applying this operation, only row 2 is changed in the next step. Now, so this is minus 2 into minus 6, that is plus 12. So dividing on both sides with plus 12, then say it will be 12 and 12 will get cancelled, and it is 0 by 12 is 0 only. So the remaining determinant is x minus 2, 2x minus 3 and 3x minus 4. So this is chaining R2 elements minus R3 elements. R2 minus R3 means 1 minus 1, 0, 3 minus 4, it is minus 1, and 6 minus 10, minus 4. Is there any change in the row 3? No, row 3 is as it is, 1, 4, 10, which is equals to 0. Now you can expand so the determinant. So along column, so the first column that contains 0. If it contains more zeros, so try to evaluate the determinant by using that column or row only. So that so we may get the answer should be easy, or the calculation part may be easy. Now, so here I am expanding this. Here you can expand this. Expand x minus 2. So here I am expanding along column wise. So the signs are plus, minus, plus. Now means x minus 2 into the cofactor of this. Means it is by deleting this row and this column, then this is minus 1, minus 4, 4, 10. Next sign is minus 0 into, by deleting this row and this column, that is 2x minus 3, 3x minus 4, 4 and 10, plus element is 1. By deleting this row and this column, the remaining elements are 2x minus 3, 3x minus 4, minus 1, minus 4 is equals to 0. Now this is so this implies x minus 2 into, now it is AD minus BC. So that is minus 1 into 10, minus 10, minus 4 into minus 4, that is plus 16. Now it is minus 0, 0 into then AD minus BC is 0. Now plus 1 into, now so this is 2x minus 3 into minus 4, minus 1 into minus 3x minus 4, that is, so it is a 1 times of 2x minus 3 into minus 4 minus 1 into the element 3x minus 4 is equals to 0. Then so this is x minus 2 into, so it is a minus 10 plus 16, that is 6 into x minus 2. Then so this part is 0, and so this thing that can be written as minus 4 into 2x minus 3, and so this is minus into minus plus 3x minus 4 equals to 0. Then this implies this is a 6x minus 12 minus 8x plus 12 plus 3x minus 4 is 0. Now so this is a minus 8x, so minus 8x is there, and so this 6x plus 3x, so this is 9x minus 8x plus 12 and minus 12, and minus 4 is equals to 0. Then so 9x minus 8x minus 4, 0, that is x minus 4 is equals to 0. Then so this implies x is equals to 4. So let's see problem number 8. Show that the determinant of BC, B plus C 1, CA, C plus A 1, AB, A plus B 1 is A minus B into B minus C into C minus A. Right, so you can expand this determinant using the definition also, or you can apply some row operations or column operations to get easy calculation part. See here, observe the third column that contained all ones. So try to make any two elements of this column are 0 by applying any row operation or column operation. So obviously we can apply the row operation. Right. So here, so to make these two elements as 0, then we need to apply row 2 minus row 1, and in the same way row 3 minus row 1. So on applying the second row operation, that is row 2 changing to row 2 minus row 1, and the same way R3 minus R1. So for LHS part, I am applying these two operations, these two row operations. Now there is no change in the first row, that is BC, B plus C and 1. Now there is a change in the row 2, that is row 2 minus row 1, that is CA minus BC. Next C plus A minus of B plus C means minus B minus C, and this is 1 minus 1 0. Next for row 3 R3 minus R1. So row 3 elements minus row 1 elements, that is AB minus BC, AB minus BC, and this is A plus B minus B minus C, and 1 minus 1 0. And then so this is, then the next thing that we can see here, it is a minus C and a plus C. Minus C and plus C. Here in this minus B and plus B, or simply we can write express this as BC, B plus C 1, and in this can be written as C times of A minus B, and this is A minus B 0. B is common, so that it is A minus C. Here it is A minus C and 0. Then this is equals to, now so in the second row A minus B is common, right, and in the third row A minus C is common. Then the times of the remaining part, so it is BC, B plus C 1, and so A minus B common, so the left is C, here it is 1 and 0. This is B 1 and 0. Now so you can expand along this third column, since the two elements of the second column are 0, so that so 1 into the cofactor of 1 is simple. So 0 into cofactor of 0 is 0, 0 into cofactor of 0 is 0. So here this is A minus B into A minus C. Here I am expanding this determinant along third column, that is 1 into, by deleting this row and this column, C1 B1 is there. Now so finally this is A minus B into A minus C into, now it is C minus B. But here the RHS part is A minus B into B minus C into C minus A. Now here it is A minus B, A minus C and C minus B is there. Now so by taking a minus is common from these two elements, that is A minus B into, and say we can write it as minus of C minus A into minus of B minus C. Now so finally this is A minus B, so minus into minus, that is plus, which is A minus B into, here it is a B minus C into C minus A. So this is our RHS. Okay, so dear students, I hope you understand so these problems regarding properties of determinants. So we will see some more problems in the next session. Thank you.